Layoffs, job retrenchments and stagnation. Once considered a favorable job market for expats, Singapore may now be hit by technical recession. A technical recession is when an economy contracts for 2 consecutive quarters, and Singapore's economy has shrunk by 0.4% in the first quarter of 2023. Now, Singapore's economy is heavily dependent on exports, which have been weakening, and in fact has recorded an 8th consecutive month of declining annual exports. Now, according to Singapore's Ministry of Trade, non-oil domestic exports have slipped by a sharp 14.7% in the month of May, and this was followed by a fall of 9.8% in April in both electronics and the non-electronics exports. And this has now raised the risk of a technical recession given the export-driven nature of Singapore's economy. And economists now believe that weaker performance in these kind of external-oriented sectors can definitely lead to Singapore's economy stagnating instead of staging a rebound in the coming quarters. Ministry of Manpower has now revealed that there is a decline in the job vacancies as well. Last year, the number of vacancies was as high as 1,26,000, which has now fallen to 99,600 job vacancies, which have also decreased for the 4th consecutive quarter, challenging Singapore's position as the most favorable job market for expats. Now, the report has also indicated an increase in the pace of layoffs, with 3,820 employees losing their jobs in Q1 of 2023, which is higher than 2,990 layoffs that were recorded in Q4 of 2022. But how will this really affect Indians who are actually staying in Singapore? Well, Singapore has a significant Indian community living and working in the country. Indian nationals comprise of approximately 350,000 or 24% of the total 1.45 million non-residents staying in Singapore, and this is as per the data from the Ministry of External Affairs Consular Services. And one must definitely remember that the proportion of Indian professionals in Singapore has already doubled from 13% to 25% between the years 2005 and 2020, and even the number of Indian students seeking foreign education in Singapore has reached an all-time high level. However, economic concerns like high inflation, rising living costs and local unemployment have also put students in jeopardy now. Singapore Ministry of Manpower has also stated, and I quote, "Global economic headwinds have contributed towards a slowdown in Singapore's economy, which will weigh on labor demand going forward, particularly for outward-oriented sectors. Employment growth is likely to ease and be uneven across sectors," unquote. Well, experts now believe that any contraction in Singapore's job market is likely to have an impact on the trend of Indians seeking employment opportunities in the country.